guys, it's Beth Morrison with the Greater Dalton Chamber of Commerce, and we are here at our 16th annual Business Expo. So you know Mitch.
Hey Beth.
How you doing?
Great. What a great event. Awesome.
It's awesome again.
Awesome.
And Judy Elliott.
That's right. I'm excited to be here again and do this great show today.
We are excited to have you. And if you miss out on Business Expo, we're going to catch you up right here by watching the show. We have got 169 exhibitors on display today. Biggest show ever. We're so excited. We love this event. It's a great community event. Brings awareness to a lot of our local businesses and really turns you on to all kind of things that are here right in Dalton and Whitfield County. So stay tuned. You're going to meet a lot of cool people, and we hope that you'll be at Business Expo 2020.
You got it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Great to be with you here at the First Bank of Dalton booth at the 2019 Greater Dalton Chamber of Commerce Business Expo. And I've got with me two folks here at the bank, Bruce Longmire with our mortgage area and Larry Harrison in our business development area. And Bruce, listen, I know the residential market rates are all still really good. How about giving our folks some ideas of what we got going on in the mortgage area?
Yeah, as far as mortgage loans, interest rates, honestly, interest rates are right back down where they were, say, a year or 2 years ago.
Wow.
So they're real low. You can actually do a 30-year loan, depending on credit, things like that, under 4%.
Under 4%?
Yeah, under 4%. So, you know, that's subject to credit and things like that.
Right.
But rates are real good. And, you know, the one thing, we had a compliment yesterday that they noticed we had the best rates anywhere around.
Wow.
So, you know, everybody does mortgage loans and things like that, but we are very competitive when it comes to mortgage lending.
You know, let me ask you this too, Bruce. One thing that's always very important is down payment. From a loan option standpoint, I know, you know, subject to credit and some other things, but give folks some ideas of that, what loan to values and things like that is available out there today.
Yeah, I mean, the 100% loan programs are back. You can do, subject to credit and things like that, you can still do 100% financing, depending on where the house is, what kind of house it is, things like that.
Wow.
Even at that, you can get in with 3% anywhere. Wow. So if you have a 3% down payment right here in downtown Dalton or Chattanooga, downtown Chattanooga, anywhere, you can do a house loan with 3% down.
That is fantastic, folks. Come see Bruce and his staff. They do a fantastic job. Larry, listen, I know you've been in banking around this town for a long time. You've been with us now, what, for about 3 years or 4?
Almost 4.
Wow, almost 4.
Yeah.
And I love your perspective on the community, on the bank, and just give folks some flavor of, we know some things going on out there in the banking in our local community and what you find at First Bank of Dalton.
Well, it's the same scenario that I think makes us good and sets us apart. We're the only locally owned community bank in town.
That's right.
We try to develop the one-on-one relationships. So we have a lot of folks that are tenured staff, officers, and core staff that have been here for years and years.
That's right.
That get to know our customers, and hopefully when you come in the bank, we'll call your name and not say next, things like that. So we'll have a contact. I may not handle a mortgage loan, but if you call me, I'll get you in touch with Bruce, who's been around almost as long as I have. But he's one of the top folks in the state in mortgage loans. I'll put him up against anybody.
I agree with that.
Yep.
I agree with that. You know, one thing I love it when you say this, you've told folks before, come in the office and see it.
Just come in and absorb the experience. We'd like for you to open an account, but if you don't, just sit in the lobby and just kind of take it all in.
Yeah.
I've worked for the big banks, the small banks, and the big banks are great, but we just have that niche, and just come in and just feel the atmosphere. It's a little bit different. We'll ask you when your daughters get married and how things are going, so we'll find out about you.
Yeah.
Now, one thing Larry made mention of, we're the only locally owned bank.
Yeah.
Being the only locally owned bank, we can do things the big banks cannot do, and they
right.
don't want to do.
That's right.
We will do them.
That's right.
Faster.
And one thing I'd say too, there's some confusion around town now about First Bank, but let me tell you something. There's only one First Bank of Dalton in this town, and we've been around since 1996, and we're here to help you, whatever you need. Come see us.
Well, one of our first stops here at the Business Expo is Alliant Health Plans, and I'm here talking with Michelle Skelly, and it's so great to let us come by and visit you here at the Business Expo.
Well, thank you, Judy. I'm so glad you guys stopped by to visit. We're really proud to be a part of this expo. It's always such a wonderful event and a great way to see all the other small businesses in Dalton.
Right. Now, I know that some exciting things are happening at Alliant Health Plans. Tell me what's happening.
Yes, we have a lot of exciting things happening right now. We've moved into our new Wall Street location. It's 201 Wall Street, and we know that we have a lot of clients, members who like to come and pay their premium in person, so we'd like to ask them to come and visit us at the Wall Street building, and you can access the main lobby off of Selvage Street, and that's where you would go to make your payment. There's lots of free parking all around the building, so it's very convenient, and we're very excited to be there and be a part of downtown Dalton.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say. It's so exciting to have you in downtown Dalton now. You've been here, but you haven't been located downtown, and so that's very exciting.
Yes, it definitely is. We're all very excited to be a part of it, and our employees are excited to explore the different restaurants and boutiques down there.
Definitely so. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the competitive rates that you're offering now for small groups.
Yes. Right now is a great time. If you're looking for a small group health insurance product, please come check us out. We're local, we have very competitive rates, and we have a great network of providers. So we would just strongly encourage you to come and check us out.
Yeah, I love it because you're dealing with someone local.
Yes.
I mean, really and truly, someone you can look face to face and talk about your concerns or over the phone, and they're here.
Absolutely. That is one of the things about Alliant Health Plans is that we are local. We're right here in Dalton, and so many of the people that maybe you go to church with or you shop at the Kroger with, we're working at Alliant.
Okay. Michelle, thank you so much for letting us again stop here at Alliant Health Plans. We thank you so much.
Thank you, Judy.
Well, I'm here at the Sol de Mayo booth with Lily, the manager there. Lily, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Listen, I don't know who in town don't know, but my wife and I have been to your place many, many times, and listen, we love it. Tell us first of all, let everybody know where you guys are at.
Okay, so we're at the new mill. We are on Chattanooga Avenue.
Yep.
We just opened up a booth June 22nd, so it's about to be our 1-year anniversary.
And give folks a flavor, and I'm not sure how to describe it. What the food is there?
So it's authentic Mexican tacos. That's our main plate. So we have authentic street tacos, we have nachos, we have loaded fries, we have desserts, we have popsicles. So everything is authentic Mexican food.
Yes.
And
I'll tell you, my wife and I, we get the tacos sometimes, but we also get the bowl that you guys do, and it is just fantastic.
Oh yeah, we have a taco bowl, which also comes in a vegetarian option. So we have many options for people, even if y'all don't eat meat. We have our chile poblano, we have spicy potato. So it's not just limited to meats.
Right.
Yes.
And I tell you, you mentioned the popsicles. I have also sampled those, and I know they are from also a local company here in town. They are just fantastic.
Thank you. Yes, they're really good. We get them just about every week, and we sell out every single week.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't know if natural is the right word, but I mean, they're not store-bought somewhere, right? They're made.
Yes, they're made locally.
Right.
They're really good.
Oh, really? And all flavors I know. Of course, my favorite is was it strawberries and cream maybe or something like that?
Yeah, we have milk-based and water-based.
Okay, is that right? Okay, great. Well, listen, the food is fantastic. The meal is a great place. More and more businesses coming in there. I know you guys have just kind of been an anchor there, and just excited for you guys and what you're doing there.
Thank you so much. Y'all come see us. We're about to have a big celebration. So
Cinco de Mayo, right?
Yes, and we also have our birthday coming up. So
right, that's right. All right. Thank you so much.
Well, our next stop here is with Damon Duckett. He's the owner of Precision Chemical and Paper Supply. It's great to be out here with you at the Business Expo today, Damon.
Thank you for coming. We're here to try to support the community, and we hope the community supports us.
That's right. Now, being involved in the community, you have been for many, many years. You've actually owned your own business here for how many years now?
About 40. It's been a long time. It's been a good ride, and folks of Dalton, Whitfield County area have been good to us, and we hope we've been good to y'all.
Right. Now let's talk about precision chemical and paper supply, because you really, really make it easy for so many businesses in this area when it comes to what needs that they have or they need. Tell me some of the things that you offer, because let me pull this.
Sure.
You have a lot of things. You want to hold that for me?
Thank you, I will.
You have a lot of things here.
Yeah, we do. We have all the janitorial supplies, paper supplies, towel, tissue, all the away from home stuff that you need to keep your facility clean, to keep it in a neat, orderly way. So all those items are available. We do food service, restaurant stuff, cups, plates, those kind of things, and break room supplies. Just a lot of different stuff.
Right.
The website, I mean, you could, it's precisionchemicalandpaper.com, and you can look on that and come by and pick a book up, or just call it 226-8795.
Right. You know, we talked a little bit earlier before we started filming this, is the fact that so many people spend so much time out and about picking up this and picking up that for their offices, when it's really not necessary with a one-stop shop with you guys.
That's right. There's no reason to send anybody out unless you send them to us. If you send them to us, hey, we're good with that. But if you send them somewhere else, we'll bring it to you. So no reason to go anywhere but here.
And again, the businesses that you work with are industrial businesses or commercial buildings? Or
we do.
Commercial businesses? Yes,
we do. Anything away from home. So all the stuff that you would use at home, we have, and we'll bring to your facility.
Great. Well, Damon, it's been great to be here. And again, you can find it on the website, and that website is?
precisionchemicalandpaper.com.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for letting us come out.
Thank you.
We've had a great time, and good luck here at the Expo.
Thank you. Thank you much. See y'all.
I am here with Karina Cervantes with Greenwood Developers. And Karina, you guys have got two fantastic projects going on in Dalton right now. Can you tell us about them?
Absolutely. Well, we have started construction on new condos. They are being built behind the Tractor Supply off Cleveland Highway. They're called Orchard Place. Right. And they are one level, double car garage, a lot of what folks were looking for in Dalton, sure. gated community.
It's important, yeah.
Yes, and we're still building single family homes across from Knob North Golf Course. There's a few lots left there, so we have some availability there as well.
Yeah, and you mentioned the Knob North piece. There is only literally just a handful of lots left, right?
Just a few, and those are a little more custom, so it's an opportunity to really customize a home and pick different floor plans, so we still have a few. There's about 4 or 5 left.
Good. Yeah. And listen, I have been out obviously many times to the Orchard Place project. What a fantastic project that you guys have going on out there. It's really going to be hard to describe. I know it is for me, what all you have out there. But to me, one of the big things is how natural you have tried to leave a lot of the space and all that. So.
Yes, so that's a really good point. It's very park-like. We have a big grove park that is like a row of 100-year-old oaks. It's 3 football fields long.
Yes.
We're doing park benches, park lights. It's super nice. People can take a walk. But lots of elbow room for a condo. You don't feel like you're in a condo. So anyway.
Good. And listen, I know the clubhouse pool is under construction now, right?
The pool will be open in 2 weeks. So there is a pool. Yeah, we're excited.
In time for Memorial Day,
that's right?
Yeah,
yes.
That's fantastic.
Yes, we're there every day. We have an open house every Sunday from 2 to 4.
Great.
Yeah.
Listen, beautiful project. I don't know of anything else like it going on in Dalton today, residential development. You guys got it going on. Thanks, Karina.
Thank you. Thanks, Mitch.
Well, now I'm here at Dalton Utilities up to Lincoln. We're talking about some of the great things that are happening with VidLink. And Ruben and Anthony's going to give me some ideas about that. You know, guys, we hear a lot and see a lot about VidLink everywhere, but a lot of people still don't understand what VidLink is. Ruben, give me an idea about that.
VidLink is the new streaming application that we offer. It has a couple new features that Mr. Anthony's going to tell us about today, okay?
Okay. The features is what everyone wants to know about, the convenience of all these features, but kind of give me the features involved with it.
Oh, the new features that we can offer are great. With most channels, we offer a 72-hour replay. So if you forgot to record something or you say, oh, that came on last night, you can go back and watch it now. We also offer what's called a restart feature. So if you come in 10 minutes after the show started, you can hit restart, go watch that program from the beginning.
Right. And for me, I think that's probably one of my best features that I love about it is being able to go back if I'm late getting there and go back and watch it. And that's exciting for me.
Oh, yeah.
We live busy schedules, but being able to do that is great.
Definitely. The one, some of the features that it offers is like whole house DVR. We couldn't offer that with our old system. So that's something really nice that you can do. You watch it in one room, pick up in the next room.
And you know what else I love about it? You don't have all those bulky boxes and cables and going everywhere. So from a woman's side, I guess, and, decorating and all, you don't have that ugly boxes everywhere.
That's correct. So all you need now is a streaming device on your television. There's a couple different ones out there. We use Fire Sticks, Apple TV boxes. I think the Roku's we're using as well. So it's all depending on what the customer wants to use.
Right, and you know what else I love about it is the customer service that you get with it when you have VidLink. I mean, you really do a super job with customer service, and I like that part of it. You don't know. A lot of people I don't really understand it, but you guys really come out and walk you through it.
Oh, yes, we do. We want our customers to enjoy the experiences as much as we do. This is a local product, and we try to represent our community very well.
Right. It's called freedom.
Oh yeah.
Freedom to imagine with
VidLink.
All right. Well, guys, I thank you so much. Now, if people want to know more about VidLink, as far as they call and say, "Hey, come out and install," or how do you do this?
Yes, ma'am. Just come into the office. 1200 VD Parrott Parkway at OptiLink Dalton Utilities building. You can call us at 706-529-1313 as well. We'll be happy to help you.
Great. Hey, one thing I forgot to mention too, I forgot time here. What I love about the HD channels, they're all the same. Now you don't have down here on this, and then you got to go way up here to see that on cable. You've got it all HD.
Yeah, if it's available in HD, we send it in HD now.
All right. Well, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for letting us come out.
Thank you, Judy.
VidLink, the best move you can make at this point. So we'll see you next time.
I am here with Dr. Carrie Freesan with the Freesat Center here in Dalton. And Dr. Freesan, you guys are fairly new to the community here. Remind me when you guys actually opened here in Dalton.
We are brand new, Mitch. We got here in January, and it took us a month to open.
Right.
But since then, we've established the Healthy Brain Clinic. We have something going on called the Executive Brain Clinic, and that's for people that have to use their brains a lot, okay? Right. Like every day kind of thing. So we have the Healthy Brain Clinic, and we always look at genomic testing for people, Mitch, because we want to bring the concept of healthy brain to everybody.
Sure.
Everybody knows their cholesterol numbers. Everybody knows about their heart. Nobody remembers that they have a brain.
Yep.
So we want to do everything to help people remember they have a brain and what they can do to keep it healthy now. And if they're not healthy right now, we have all kinds of ways to help them with that.
Right. In full disclosure, I'm a patient, and I have to tell you, the genomic testing that we did and the information that come out of that was just fantastic. I mean, to know more about my body, specifically my brain and things like that, and how I can better manage my life and health is fantastic.
That's exactly what it is. And that's what everybody finds out, Mitch. They get the test, we look at it together, and there's always these aha moments when something comes alive. It's like, oh, that makes so much sense, because it tells us everything about your risks for this, that, and the other thing. And when we look at it, we can often come up with non-drug approaches to solving problems for people, okay? So once we figure that out, they learn about themselves. Socrates said it, know thyself. He didn't mean DNA, but I think he did today, would today. So, but I agree. Knowing that just lends so much information, and it can keep you well.
Well, you said something I want to go back to, because it's important to me, and I think it's important to other folks too, is that the solutions that you're looking for, 9 times out of 10, or maybe 9.5 times out of 10, are non-drug.
Yes. Yeah, any way possible. We always choose the non-drug approach, because typically the patients we're seeing, they've been on 2 to 4 to 6 medications and they're not helping.
Right.
So that's why when we do genomic testing, it opens it up for us. We know exactly what helps, we know what doesn't, and 9 times out of 10, absolutely, we can stay away from medications completely.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, your lovely staff does a wonderful job, and
Yes,
I appreciate them.
Yes.
Remind folks where you are.
We're the Freesat Center. We're at 404 South Thornton Avenue in the beautiful downtown Dalton's historic district. So come and see us. Consultations are complimentary, and we're here to help think of us as a community resource, Mitch. We're here to help everybody just stay well and get better.
Fantastic. Thank you, Dr. Freesat.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I am here with Charles Atkins at the Puro Clean booth at the Expo. Charles, great to see you. And first of all, let's start by introducing the folks you've got here with you today.
Okay. This is Deborah. She works in our office. This is my wife, Sharon. She's actually everybody's boss.
That's right.
Including mine.
That's right.
This is our head of marketing, Joel, who's doing an awesome job.
That's right.
We're here in Dalton today at this expo, and I want to let you know what we do.
Yeah, great.
We clean up after fire, water, mold, biohazard, anything nasty, we clean it up.
Wow, wow.
I am a mold expert.
Yes.
And for all your realtors and everyone that runs into these issues, I can take care of them.
That's great.
And you know, we're full service. You know, we do crawl space encapsulations. We set that up with a dehumidifier under the home. Just pristine once we're finished.
Right.
So, you know, in this area we have a lot of issues with microbial growth underneath homes.
Moisture, yeah.
So we can take care of that issue.
Sure, great. I know your wife was saying that the ductwork cleaning is a big thing going on right now that you guys are doing.
It is, and you know, people don't realize how dirty their ductwork gets.
Yeah.
And most of the time, from new construction on, it starts right then because they've been in there working, the sheetrock dust, everything gets in there, and it never cleans itself.
That's right.
So we can get in there. We have the rotor brush duct cleaning system, and we can get it clean.
Very good. Charles, thank you so much. Great to meet you and your staff. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, now I'm at Jevons Ace Hardware in Varnell, and a lot to show you and talk about today. It's great to be out here with you. I know last year we were here with you at the Expo, and I ended up buying a green egg.
Big green egg. I can't thank you enough. Yeah, this is our second year. We had so many great compliments from last year. People saying, "Hey, I remember your booth," and I couldn't believe people would remember that 6 or 9 months later. So we decided to even go bigger this year.
Yeah, you have a lot to talk about. Now, I want to talk, Jevon, about the grill that you have. I'm intrigued with this new grill that you have here. I'm going to hand this over to Oscar and let him talk about this. Okay, here you go.
This is the new Traeger wood grill. This is the medium size. It has Wi-Fi technology, so it will connect to your phone. It'll tell you what the temperature of the item that you're cooking with. It'll tell you what the temperature of the grill. You can adjust it from there. As long as you have pellets and it is connected, you are basically set it and you forget it. We will also have Barbecue Fest going on this weekend from 11 to 2. There will be barbecue, pulled pork, ribs, you name it, will be there.
Geez, well, unfortunately, if you missed this barbecue, you're still going to find some great things up here at Jevons Ace Hardware, right?
Definitely.
Kind of give me some other things that you carry there.
Well, we're not just, everybody knows we work with homeowners, whether it's grills or lawn care, any kind of repairs we help you with, but we're really getting into business to business now. So if you own rental properties, if you have apartment complexes or warehouses, we can be your supply room, we can be your stock room. We have 250,000 items we can get, from industrial cleaners to plumbing, electrical, things that homeowners don't necessarily have, but we can still get for the person that wants us to be their business supply room for them.
Right, you can find so many things. Make it a point to go up to Jevons Ace Hardware in Varnell. Very easy to find. You carry paint, all kinds of wonderful things. Any type of thing you're looking for, do it yourself, or any type of gardening items.
That's right. We're open 7 days a week. Come see us.
All right, hey, Jevon, I like your twin back here, by the way.
Yeah, it's uncanny, the resemblance, really.
All right, Jevon, thanks a lot for letting us come out here, being with you. Thanks a lot, Oscar.
I am here with Nora Guzman with the University of Georgia Small Business Development Center. And Nora, as you and I were talking before we got started here today, I've had the pleasure of working with the folks from your company, and my customers have had the pleasure of doing that. And so how about giving the folks an idea of some of the services that is offered through the Small Business Development Center?
Okay, well, some of the services actually include access to capital, also financial projections, like you're saying, working with a bank. Yeah. We also do web analysis. We help you with a marketing strategy if you're rebranding your company. We work with minority certifications as well at no cost to you whatsoever. And that is actually for startup businesses, and if you've actually been in business for more than 3 years. Yep. We also have classes such as Grow Smart that's coming up. Yep. And that is if you have a business for $300,000 or more and you want to understand how to actually delegate your tasks to other employees, or like me be able to have free time, we can do that as well.
Right. Well, listen, you said something I don't want folks to miss, and that is no cost to them, which I think is just fantastic.
That is correct. There is no there is no payment to them whatsoever, or there's not any cost associated, because we are taxpayer paid.
Right.
So then by you paying your taxes, you're paying for our services.
Right. And I have to tell you, I have been, again, the recipient of some of the work that your folks do, and been to some of your classes that you offer to the small businesses. And again, top notch. And I'm going to recommend all of our small businesses here in our community get in touch with you folks, because you do a great job.
Thank you. One correction that I do want to make is that our services have no cost. However, our trainings do have a fee, and there is actually going to be announced for it as well. But thank you so much.
Thank you, Nora. All right, Judy, we are here with Rob Bratton, President of the Greater Dalton Chamber of Commerce, wrapping up Business Expo 2019. What a fantastic event, Rob.
Well, thank you, Mitch. It was a fantastic event this year. About 168 exhibitors. Wow. Couple thousand people came out to interact with our exhibitors, and it was a great day, as it is every year.
It really is. And listen, I've got some customers here that participate. Of course, at the bank, we participate here, and every year we have done it. It has grown, as you said, more people, more reasons for businesses to be here.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. This is our biggest expo that we've ever had. And as you said, Mitch, it gets bigger every single year. We're out here showing our local love with our T-shirts today.
I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the big benefits of Expo, I was talking to one of our exhibitors today, and he said, I did more business with other exhibitors before the public even showed up.
Yep.
Today.
Right.
So we've got members of the chamber doing business with each other, keeping their business local, showing the local love.
That's right.
And that's a big part of why we do Expo.
It is a big part. I had one of my customers we were talking to earlier, and they just opened up in January. And they said one of the big reasons why they wanted to come was exactly what you referred to a while ago, was to meet other business owners.
Absolutely.
And it was huge. They were just...
Well, it's one of the advantages, I would say, of being a chamber member, is you're part of this, and you're part of a huge connection, and you're not singled out just trying to make it on your own. The chamber really makes it happen for you, and I think that's what it's all about.
That's right. At the chamber, we always say we can't market your business for you, but we can give you opportunities to market your business.
Right.
And Expo is absolutely the best marketing opportunity we do all year long.
You're 100% right. 100% right. Listen, the businesses that are here, I can tell you, I've talked to several again that come back every year. Some that I've seen every year. So obviously there's a reason why they're coming back every year, right?
Absolutely. We have so many repeat vendors. As a matter of fact, in the months leading up to Expo, Beth will have people calling her like, I want this booth or I want that booth, and make sure I'm in this location. Hey, you put my competitor, in front of me in line.
Right.
That starts happening 2 or 3 months before Expo. So, people do a lot of business here.
Yeah, right. Well, listen, Rob, Beth, I know is the kind of the tip of the spear in this event, and always does a fantastic job. I want to thank you and your staff and what the chamber does here in our community.
Well, I tell you what, this is the Beth and Nicole show. All I do is show up and smile and shake hands, but they do a great job for us.
Well, you look good showing up smiling.
Yeah.
Okay, what can I say?
Judy, always a pleasure with you,
Always
girl.
a great pleasure with you too. Thanks for being with us here.